Sorry, Mr. Host. Can you all hear me? Good morning. How are you? Welcome to today's class, guys. It's only a few of us I see. So we're about to start just to go to Stompi again. And then we've got an activity to do. And if we're done for the day. But I don't want to go to it too fast because I want you guys to concentrate and I want you to make sure that you understand the content. This is your chance to say, ma'am, please go back so that we can make sure that you understand, please, guys. And then I still don't have any information about the how the assessments are going to work. As I said, the people are very busy. We did hand in our assessment, so they are busy checking it and everything. So there will definitely be an assessment, that I can assure you. Okay, so and then last night I completed everything. So tonight or tomorrow I'll quickly load up the week's PowerPoints for you guys so that you can go and have a look. Thank you, Khomapeli. Good morning, Jess. We will definitely go back. So I'm going to run through the whole Stompi again, and then we're going to do the activity. Please, guys, the only thing I ask today is stop me, ask. Okay, so there's two things I'm asking. The only things. And the second thing is please participate in this class. Even if you are not sure, even if you may think that you're wrong, even if you are wrong, there's always a big chance that you can be right. So please participate. There's no problem in making a mistake. That's how we learn. Okay, so we must participate. All right. So remember I said Stompi, there's the big symbol for Stompi or the formula for Stompi. It's almost like mathematics. There's a formula in mathematics to get to answers. Now in Afrikaans, there's also a formula to make students whose home language is not Afrikaans to understand the language more. All right, so this is just for you guys a recap. So if you quickly want to take a photo, this would really help. Take a photo so that you have this when we do the activity. And then I'm not going to go through this one. I'm going to go through the step-by-step guide now. So Khomapeli, would you mind counting for us, please? Till 5, then I'm going on. Please. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go on. Khomapeli counted for us. That means I can go on. All right, this is just a few questions that I said you can ask yourself in order to identify a few things in the sentence. So the first one I said is you must, first when you see an Afrikaans sentence, try and establish what is the subject. Then how many verbs are there in the sentence. Then look at the other stuff like the bepalings, guys, the bywoordelik and byvoeglik, but we'll get to that later this year. And then of course also what is the subject and the object in the sentence. Now I've changed some of the stuff well, I didn't change the content, but what I've done is I've put Stompi's formula in here so that every time you take a picture, you will see there on the top. That's how the Stompi's formula look, and this is what part of Stompi we are discussing. So the first part of Stompi is the S, which is the subject. You'll see there, I highlighted the S for you. And it means when I have a sentence, the first thing I see in the sentence will be the subject. So that first thing will tell us who and what are they talking about in this sentence. For instance, if I've got the sentence, die seun het gister sy rugbybal hard oor die palle geskop om te oefen, then the first thing in that sentence is die seun, which is the subject, which is telling me who this is about. So quickly take a picture of this. And then for the rest of you who just joined, I've been asked also to go back to just explain Stompi again before we do the activity. And I do that with pleasure. Stompi will definitely be, you'll have a sentence or two of Stompi in your assessment. So please, guys, make sure you understand this. That is S for Stompi. Well, Stompi's S, the first one. Okay. Right, Gumapele counted for us, means we can go on. Then the second one is the first verb. Now guys, this first verb, most of the time it is the hulpwerkwoord. If there is another verb in the sentence. If there is not another verb in the sentence, that verb one would be the hoofwerkwoord. So this will always be the first werkwoord in the sentence. Okay, so here I said this verb can be divided into two groups. The first one being the teenwoordige tyd, which is the present tense. And this is when there is not a second werkwoord. When it's in teenwoordige tense, it means verb one will be the main verb. But if the sentence is written in the verlede or toekomende tyd, the past and the future tense, then this verb one will always be the hulpwerkwoord because the main verb will be at the end of the sentence. Now, if you see any one of these words, verlede tyd, het, wou, sou, kon, moes, toekoms, sal, wil, kan, moet, if you see one of those verbs in the beginning of the sentence and that's verb one, then you know the main verb is at the end. Now, if you see here, I have got a sentence here again. Die seun het gister sy rugbybal hard oor die pale geskop om te oefen, which means die seun is my subject. Het would be verb one. All right, take a picture and then we shall go on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank you, Gumapele. We can go on. All right, guys. Then the T in Stompi stands for time. This is when I'm asking myself, wanneer die aksie plaasvind, when the action is taking place. Now I've got the sentence here again. Die seun het gister sy rugbybal hard oor die pale geskop om te oefen. Die seun would be my subject. Het would be verb one. Gister is telling me when this action took place. Therefore, it is time. Take a picture. Okay, then let's go to the O. Stompi, the O part. This is the object. It will tell me what it is in the sentence. Wat word gedoen? What is happening in the sentence? Now there is this at the third bullet point here. This is an important thing I want you to focus on. In some sentences, the subject and the object would look the same. It will look very much the same. But remember, when we write in the active and passive voice, that's usually when it changes position, when the onderwerp and the voorwerp changes position. And that is why it's sometimes difficult to identify. So please don't worry if you struggle. Remember it this way. The subject is who the story is about. The object is that thing that is explaining something about the subject. But you'll see now in the example. Die seun, remember I said the subject, that is what it is about, or who it is about. Het is verb one. Gister is the time it took place. And then the object is the thing. Sy rugbybal, his rugby ball. That is the object in this sentence. Gumapele. And now we're counting till 5. Please take a picture. Jess also counts. Thanks.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Thank you. You see now we're also doing mathematics in this lesson. Okay, then the M and Stompi. This is telling us how things are being done. This is usually a descriptive word, a beskrywende woord, and it can be divided into trappe van vergelyking. So for instance, if I say hard, the degrees of comparison of hard would be hard, harder, hardste. All right. So now, if I've got the sentence here, die seun is my subject, het my verb one, gister activiteit. Sy rugbybal is the object. En hart is telling me how it is done, which means it is my manner in which the subject is doing the action. Hart, né? Manner. All right. Glad to see that most of you are here today. I know it's Friday, but yeah, most of you are here. Great. Angelina, welcome back. Okay, and now we're going on. All right, guys. Now we're going to the P. The P means the place is taking, the action is happening. So, waar die aksie plaasvind, where the action is taking place. Now, from the Stompi gids, I got the following. Die plek bevat altyd 'n voorsetsel. Die voorsetsel gee juis 'n aanduiding van plek. So, this is saying that the place, in the sentence, where you see the place the action is taking place, you will always have a voorsetsel, a preposition with the place. So, for instance, if you see these words, in, aan, agter, by, bo, langs, met, na, onder, om, oor, op, teen, uit en voor. If you see one of those words, then you know the place will be mentioned now. And look at this example. Die seun, subject. Het would be verb 1. Gister would be time. Sy rugbybal would be object. Hart would be the manner in which it's done. And then oor die pale is the place. Now look there, I see the word oor, and that is a voorsetsel. Do you see that the voorsetsel and the place work together? Okay, take a picture.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And thank you, Mr. Mathematics. Let's go on. Then I see verb 2. Now, remember what I said earlier. If the main verb stands in front of and verb 1, then it means there won't be a verb 2. How do we see it? If the verb is written in the present tense, then there will not be a verb 2. But if the verb is written, if there is a verb 1 has a connection with the future or the past tense, then we know verb 2 will be the main verb. Die tweede werkwoord in die sin, dit is wat verb 2 is. In die teenwoordige tyd is hy nie die tweede werkwoord nie, dan is hy die eerste werkwoord. Die tweede werkwoord is die hoofwerkwoord wanneer ons in die verlede en toekomende tyd praat. That's what I've just said earlier. If you see the voorvoegsel ge, like in geskop, then you know verb 2, main verb. Die seun, subject. Het, verb 1. It helps the main verb. Gister, place. Sy rugbybal, object. Hart, manner. Oor die pale, place. And then geskop, which is my main verb. And it's written in the past tense. Now take a picture.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now that was too quick. Khomapeli, you must count slowly. Slowly. Some people are still sleeping.
Yes, ma'am. 1.
It's too late now. It's too late now. Then the last one. The I stands for the infinitive or infinitive. Now this answers the question why the action took place. Now the most easy way to identify the infinitive in a sentence, if you see the words plus te plus the verb, so you will see the word te in front of the verb, or only the te in front of the verb, or omdat in front of the verb, then you know. If you see the te, that verb there, and then the verb, it will tell us after the verb what is the reason. Look here, die seun, subject. Het is then of course verb 1. Gister, time. Sy rugbybal, object. Hart, manner. Oor die pale, place. Geskop, main verb, verb 2. And then the reason, you see the and the te, and then the verb, oefen. That is the reason why the action took place. This boy kicked the rugby ball over the rugby pale so that he can exercise. And Gomapele, make it a very long 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, please.
Okay, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
There you
6.
go. Thank you for counting in Afrikaans. That is very good. Wow, and you've got such a nice Afrikaans accent. I like it, eh? You must talk more
Thanks,
Afrikaans.
ma'am.
Well done.
Ma'am, I'm
Okay,
trying.
guys. Now let's look here. I am going to give you a few sentences. Now, I want you all to take a deep breath now. This is an exercise where we have to concentrate. But everybody can do this because you've listened now. I want you to have your photos now with you. Okay, then you go back to the S and you see what does subject mean, and then when you see where do you find the subject in the sentence. So what I'm going to ask you guys now is I'm going to put my chat box here. I'm not going to say your name and ask you to do this because I know it's an activity that that you may be struggling with, but I hope you're not going to struggle because this is exactly written for children whose first language is not Afrikaans. So divide this sentence for me according to Stompi. Now I'm going to show you the first one. So I'm giving you the first answer so that you can see. The sentence is die leerders het die werk vinnig vir die eksamen geleer om te presteer. Die leerders, the subject you will always find first in the sentence. Het, verb 1. Die werk is my object. Vinnig, the way in which it's done, the manner. Vir die eksamen is the place where it's happening. Om goed te presteer. There you go. Sorry, geleer. Geleer is my verb 2. And then om goed te presteer is the reason why this child is working hard. You see, so that's the infinitive. Take a picture. Now, I know in the chat box you won't be able to do all of this. So then you can just write die leerders, subject, het, verb 1. So you can just write it down instead of, you can't make a picture like this. So take a picture and then you're going to do the second sentence for me. Please, guys. Okay, now let's do the second one. Now, I want you guys, I'm going to read the sentence for you. I'll also translate it so that you have an idea. Die meisie sal later haar gesig mooi in die badkamer grimeer om pragtig te lyk. The girl will later on do makeup on her face in order to look pretty. So that's sort of the translation there. You know me in English sometimes. So this is now a sentence and you have to go and divide it like the example I gave you. For starters, let's look at the subject. The subject is who the sentence is about, and it's about a girl, die meisie. So your subject will be die meisie. And now I'm going to keep quiet and I want you all to look at the rest. Let's identify verb 1. So the subject now we know. Oh, look there. Okay, the subject now we know. Die meisie is the subject. Now look for, I want to know what is verb 1. Look whether you can see verb 1. Take your time. Read through the sentence. See if you can find verb 1. Jess said verb 1 is sal. Correct. Well done. Mulie says sal. Thank you guys. Well done. Now I want to know the time. The T for time. When is this taking place? Okay, Angelina and Jess says, and iPhone says, and Gumapeli says, all later. Good. Now, the object. The thing. Okay, guys. So remember we said subject is die meisie. Sal is, ach sorry man, sal is the verb 1. Later is the time. Haar gesig is the object. So Molee, you are correct. The object is haar gesig, her face. Sorry, I have freezing fingers, so I can't type lekker. All right, then M, the manner in which she's doing this. Yes, Jess, that's correct. So the manner is mooi. Now I'm asking you the place. Thank you, Khomapele. Now, please give me the place where this is happening. Thank you, Khomapele. Now, where is this happening? And it's not just one word. I found it's not just one word. It is going to have to say, the place is going to have to say in die badkamer. Remember, you have to include all the words that's going to tell us about the place it's happening. Right, good. Khomapele, you got an iPhone. Thank you so much. And now I want to know verb 2. Is there a verb? Yeah, there is a verb 2. What is she doing in the bathroom? Wat is my tweede werkwoord? Look at the next word. After mooi in die badkamer. What is the next word there? Grimeer. Good. So Bright and Molee says verb 2 is grimeer. That is correct. And now the reason, the infinitive, what would that be? That's the rest of the sentence, giving us the reason, eh? So that would tell us, because I see the word prachtig te lyk. Yes, Molee, you are correct. But remember, you must write all the words that's left there. Prachtig te lyk. And that, children, is correct. Look there. This grade 7 class, they are very, 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 very clever. They know how to do this. You're so clever, I think you can explain this to me. Well done, I'm proud of you. Let's do, oh, guys, sorry. Take a picture of this so that you can go and study from this. Take a picture. Okay, next one. I'm gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna watch the chat box and see what you guys are writing. So let's look. Ons drink saans koffie in die kombuis. We are drinking coffee in the kitchen in the evenings. Okay, so you all said Khomapeli, you guys say the subject is ons. Correct. Oh, I can't. The subject is ons. Correct. Oh, look at my typo there, sorry. Verb, the verb. Verb 1 is drink. Correct, Jessie. The time. Thank you, guys. We've identified now the verb, which is drink. Let's look at time. Molee says saans. Correct. Bright says saans. Yes. Good. Now, the object. The thing. Correct, Khomapele. Now, There is not a no, there is not a manner. So where is the now? If there's not a manner, we're going to the P. And where is this happening? So Fiso, Khumapeli, you guys. Remember, I said you must write everything that is describing it. Jess, correct. In die kombuis. Right. Is there a I or a verb to and an I? No, there's not another verb and there's not a I. Correct. So you've done this correctly. Please have a look at the memo here. Take a picture. You guys are really rocking this, hey? Well done. Thank you. We can go on. Next one. Eugene het sy werk goed gedoen om betaal te word. Eugene het sy werk goed gedoen om betaal te word. Let's look at the subject. Eugene is the subject. Correct. Well done. Okay. Look at the verb, verb 1. This sentence is written in the past tense, which means there's going to be two verbs. The first verb is going to be the hulpwerkwoord. And Jess has identified as het. She's correct. Okay, next one. What would the time be? Is there a time? No, there is no time. So now we're going to the object. What is the object? Remember to write everything. Okay, Khumapele, you said werk. It would be sy werk. All right, thank you. After that, now the manner. How did he do his work? Manner would be? Goed. Correct, correct. Now, where is he doing it? The place. Is there a place? There is not a place, guys. Right. Now, verb 2. Oh, you know what? We forgot about verb 2. Yeah. Okay, so there's not a place. Verb 2 is the word with a GE in front, gedoen. That is the verb, nee. Okay. Important. So that is the main verb. And now I want to know the reason. The reason for this. And remember, it's a phrase. It's not just a sentence. What is the reason for this? Why did he do his work? Very good. Why did he do that? The whole phrase, the rest of the sentence. Goed, das hy. Thank you, Bright. Good, 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 good. You guys have got this. And there is the answer. Take a picture. Khumapele, will you count? Please. Khumapele, I just sang in my nicest voice for you. And now you're not even counting. Yo. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, yes.
4, 5.
Thank you so much, Khumapele. Now let's go to number 5. I think this is actually the last one. I'm not sure. Die vis sal vinnig in die vuildam swem. Die vis sal vinnig in die vuildam swem. What is the subject? The subject. Who or what is this about? Die vis, Jess says die vis, correct. Verb 1. Verb 1. So you all, okay, that would be sal. Thank you, Jess and Angelina. And then after verb 1, the time. Is there a time? No, there is not a time. Manner. Gumapele said the manner there. The manner is vinnig. Okay, let's quickly just be a bit slower. So there is no time. There is no time. The manner, of course, is vinnig. Then we ask the place. Where is he going to swim? Remember I said there's a preposition and then we see it. Okay, so the preposition is in. So the phrase there is in die vuil dam. That is the place. He's going to swim in the dirty dam. In die vuil dam. You must write it, the entire phrase. That is the entire phrase. Okay, then the second verb will be, the main verb will be, what is the main verb? Swim. Jess is correct. And there is no reason for that, so there's no infinitive. And there is your answer. Take a picture so that you can go and study. Okay, guys. Thank you, Gumapele. And that, dear children, was a quick but very efficient lesson. So I will load this up for you over the weekend on the drive. There's the drive link and my email address. If you struggle, please email me. Guys, I thank you so much for this lesson. Please keep safe. And then I'll see you on Monday. Yes, Jess, we did it in 30 minutes. So a lesson may be between 30 minutes and 45 minutes, which means we're exactly on time. Bye-bye, guys. Have a blessed weekend.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye-bye.